All right, and good morning. Happy Tuesday. Big Worm, COO of Metafide here. As always, I have co-founder and CEO Frank Spicer. Morning, Frank.
Morning.
I also have co-founder and CBDO Matt Cross. Yeah, morning, Matt. And
Morning.
Yeti, I think good evening to you. One of your trusted moderators, Yeti. Good evening, I think.
Very much evening or early morning.
Oh man.
12:30 a.m.
All right. All right, good. Yeah, thank you. So we had a great space today. We talked about a lot of things. We talked about sort of the history of Web 1 and Web 2, and Frank and I being sort of from the 1900s, we're able to talk about that. Talked about a lot of excitement in the market around stablecoins. So a lot of stuff to cover today. But Frank, why don't you get us started? What are your thoughts about the space today?
Great space today. I think the key takeaways from today were Bitcoin is starting to become more mainstream. There's a bunch of different ways for people to acquire it. It's spreading through the financial system for people, the ways to get access to it. And at the same time, there's a bunch of things happening in the stable token space. So more ways to tie existing dollars to these opportunities. And so you're getting this back and forth way to enter and exit the markets that are available to normal people going about their normal lives in ways that make it better, faster, cheaper, giving more people opportunities to take part in this. And so the decentralization ethos behind Web3, Bitcoin specifically, is alive and well, and you're starting to see more and more people get opportunities. So the technology is there, and now you're starting to see the adoption of the technology from the people out there in the world. So it's got value behind it, and now there's ways to participate in that value creation and hold some of it. So that I think is the key takeaway from what we're talking about today.
I believe you cut out, Serge, but
Serge.
I'm sure that you asked me a question, and you probably said, what do you think about all this? And I would say that right now you can no longer ignore crypto and Web3 in the space. With the recent Circle IPO, we have been nearing a $28 billion market cap for this asset, and this gives fund managers a viable thesis to invest in Web3, and that's great because we're going to see a ton of funding move back into the space and empower the next generation of founders to build products that connect with consumers.
All right, am I back or am I cutting out still?
You're back.
No, you're back.
You're so back.
Oh, great, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I disappeared into Web3. I'm back. All right. Thanks. I did hear all you guys just on delay. So how about you, Yeti? You had some great thoughts today. What's your take on the space today?
So I found it really interesting that the company Metaplanet, when they even just announcing the fact that they were going to try and acquire the Bitcoin, their share price went up like 20%. They haven't even secured that funding yet. But just the fact that they're going to try and do it, their share price skyrockets. And that's a pretty good indicator, I think, of how positively investors are feeling about Bitcoin and about crypto in general at the moment.
Yeah, I think so too. And, I know we talked about it as well. Circle, still strong there. $28 billion of market cap in there. Biggest one since Coinbase, really. So you get sort of the general herd that wants to get in. We talked about it today on the space as well. Like, how do you get sort of the people kind of in? I don't want to call it my generation, but sort of the big wave in the middle of the bell curve to kind of come in. So really mainstream investment, and we're seeing that's a big one. So canary in the coal mine once again. So incredible space today. Frank, thanks for leading it. Matt, Yeti, incredible today. And we'll see you guys on Thursday.
Cheers.
Take care, guys. Peace.
Bye.